Hi there, this is Ben Hewlett. This is a recording, the audio recording of a recent Q&A that I did with a bunch of students. Hope you enjoy it, see what you can learn, pick out the gold dust. There's some nuggets in there. And if you feel you'd like to join these students live, then you can. You can just get in touch with me and ask to come to one of the Q&A sessions. Okay, thanks a lot. Good day, folks.
How you doing, everyone?
Welcome to the show. This is Friday the 8th of August 2025, I think. We are now recording this, so if anybody does not wish to be recorded, now's the time to run for the hills. I might use the audio version of this to go on YouTube, but not the visual. So just to let you know. So Sean is here, Ben is here, that's me, William's here, Ian's here, Trevor's here, Jesse's here, Juliet's here, and Rex is coming in. So let's see. How did we enjoy the quiz? There were a few stars, weren't there? A few people knew all the answers. Mr. Bryden, I think. Are you hearing us, Ian? Can you hear me? I think he's not hearing me. Risto is here. Rex is here. Good. Okay, well, let's come back to that later. Hi, Rex. Good, let's get some questions. So this is a Q&A, question and answer session. So let's see if you need any help with anything.
Right, Ben. Yes,
Trevor.
It's Trevor here.
Hi.
Ben, I'm delving into the single notes in
Excellent.
in the two, and I'm having trouble transitioning from tabs to notes and reading music. I'm really having problems with knowing, even on the first and second, what am I saying here? On C, D, E, and G, I'm having trouble with going from tabs to notes on that. Does that make sense? Reading music?
They're two different ways of interpreting sound, aren't they?
Right.
And there are other ways as well. So the standard Western notation for written music is the dots, as we call them, on the stave.
Yep.
So that's just kind of standard things which all musicians read. Harmonica players are kind of scared of that for some reason.
Yes.
So they tend to want to use hold 4, breathe out, hold 4, breathe in, that kind of instruction, instead of deciphering the code of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and 4 spaces. So my suggestion is that you should learn both, and they're both pretty easy once you apply the brain cells to it.
You haven't given me the transition from the tabs to the notes in that presentation, in that book.
Which book?
It's let me see here.
Is it Search for the Single Note?
Yes. And it's book 1, the end of book 1.
Okay, the first book was called Chugging. The second book was Search for the Single Notes. So they're two separate things.
Okay, Search for the Single Notes, but as a part of that, you are it's Learning Harmonica Book 1.
Oh, sorry. Okay, all right. That's a different series. That's Learn Harmonica Book 1, Book 2, Book 3.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm at the end of book 1, and you're transitioning me to learn reading in the
Yeah, I know. I think I know what you mean. I'm not. What I'm confused about is why you're on that series of 3 books, because that's normally right at the end of. I think it's in milestone 4. I think.
No, it's milestone 2. It's at the start. It's
I think I'm gonna need to share the screen here and just show you
yeah.
so that we can get this sorted out. So let me
I
just
don't have
find.
it.
Are you on the mastery program or the taster program?
I'm on the mastery
Okay.
lifetime.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because they're slightly different. They're almost the same, but slightly different. Right.
So I'm in milestone 2, and I'm on the search for single notes, notes, and it's the book 1.
Okay. So I'm going to share the screen now, and let's see if we can figure out what's going on. All right. So this is the
Yeah,
training page. So we go to that.
yeah,
Start there.
and then go to milestone 2.
The book is number 9, Ben.
No, it's search for the single note book here.
Here. Number 10. Course 10.
10, yes.
10, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's view the book.
Yeah. And then it's Learn Harmonica Part 1. And it's right at the end.
Okay, what page of the book?
It would be
56 pages here.
Yeah.
I'll fly through
It's going to be near the end, because that's where I ran into problems as you transition from tabs to notes. I'm having trouble with the
Well, here's the chromatic tablature chart. This is all the notes written out in tab and also in notation. So here's your reference point. Page 48.
I guess that's page 48?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I missed that somehow.
All right. Conclusion.
Page 48.
So there's nothing after that. That's the last page.
Yeah, if I would have gotten that or saw that, I would have been okay. Been able to.
That is the last page in that book.
In that Learn Harmonica Part 1, the last page. Is that what you're saying?
No. That's a different book. Look over here on the left. These are 3 different books here.
Yes.
You're not doing those. You're doing Search for the Single Note.
Yeah, but Search for the Single Note has all of
this book here is Search for the Single Note.
Search for the Single Note.
Course 10.
But isn't Learn Harmonica in that Search for the Single Note book?
Negative.
Oh, okay.
That is somewhere else. I think it's in milestone 4. There it is. That's course 82. So you've gone slightly out of order. You can do those books now.
No,
I recommend you do things in the order prescribed.
And I was trying to. Okay, so if you go back to Search for the Single Note, milestone 2, Search for the Single Note, on the left, those books show up.
Yeah, ignore that. That's just a list of books. You don't need to follow that. You follow the numbers here. Course 9, course 10, course 11, course 12.
Okay.
Follow the numbers. It won't have done any harm at all. But I would suggest that since you've finished course 10, Search for the Single Note, you go on to course 11 now. how to practice your harmonica.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
course
I'll do
12.
that. Okay.
This stuff on the left is just different tabs, and there's all the books. There they all are, all 20 of them. But you don't need to do them right now because what you're on is the training, page 1.
Okay. I've been going through on the left instead of going through the numbers here. Okay.
Well, it won't do any harm, but it's not a very helpful way to learn because they're not in the right order.
Right. Okay. I have been corrected.
You won't have wasted your time. You'll have gained more experience.
My wrists have been slapped.
Not at all. No, not at all. It's our fault for not making it clearer.
No. Okay. I think
so
I'm.
for anybody listening, just follow the numbers. It's very hard to get this, right.
Okay.
To present it to everybody in the way that everybody can understand it. So I tried to put the numbers here to.
Yeah, and I will do that now. Okay.
Okay, cool. So for everybody else listening, just follow the numbers.
Yeah, you've just helped me, Ben, because I was looking at the left rather than just sticking to the numbers.
Okay.
And as you know, I'm only 14 days in, but I was looking over to the left, and I was starting to get confused because it was jumping between different things.
All right.
But to follow the numbers is going to be a very useful practice.
Yes.
Rex and I have been bogged down, sounds like.
Yes.
Well, if anybody gets bogged down, let us know and we can sort it out. Here's the overview, by the way, of the whole of the 90-day program, or the Harmonica Mastery program.
Overview.
The overview. Milestone 2 is all of these courses.
Okay.
This is also on the Facebook group. It's pinned to the top of the Facebook group. So we're trying to make it as visible as possible for you to get a clear picture of how it all looks.
Okay. Yep.
There's the ones you were talking about right there. Those were actually written for a school project, and it was a very academic way of learning the harmonica. And it doesn't use tab; it's just straight into the music. It's very old-fashioned, and I was never quite sure whether we should, use that here. But since it's written and since it has great music to play along with, did you play along with it?
Well, I didn't get to that point. I just got on to book number 1, and then I got bogged down in not knowing the difference between tabs and notes.
Yeah, I can understand that. But did you play along with it?
Did I play along with it?
Do you know where the play-alongs are?
I don't know what you mean by play-alongs.
Okay,
sorry.
let me demonstrate. All right, here's all the books are the same. They're a PDF, and they originally were paper. Sorry to scroll through so quickly. I know it's not very comfortable in the eyes. So this one, for example, so this is the book Search for the Single Note. This is the PDF, and it used to be a physical book and a CD. So this is track 3. So here's what you play along with. So it's going to be like whole one blow. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. Repeat. Those 2 dots mean repeat. So that's how it's written. And then when you want to play along tracks, you go underneath the PDF window.
Right.
Here they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So track 3, it was called Easy Blues, wasn't it, I think? Easy Blues, track 3.
Yeah.
So here's the play-alongs.
Right.
Track 2 Easy Blues is the demonstration, and track 3 Easy Blues is the play-along. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 4. In, out, in.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
2,
and I've been
3,
doing
repeat.
that.
Oh, cool. So all of the books have this same format, and this is just what the piano's playing, not you. So all of the books follow the same format. You have at the top the PDF in its window,
Yep.
about 50 or 60 pages, and then below that, which you can print out if you want to. There's the download PDF if you want to do that, or have it on a different device if you want. What some people do is they have this bit on a. They'll have a look at that and have it on, I don't know, maybe a laptop, and then they'll use a phone or a tablet or a desktop to play the tracks, so they can look at both at the same time. Or you can print it if you want. If you want it
I've been slipping back and forth between, just going up and down on the PDF and then down to the play along.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but that's the best way we could present it. And then
Yeah.
you've got probably 50 tracks, which used to be one CD. So all of the books, there's about 20 books, you can see them on the left, and they all follow this pattern.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. That's good.
Perfect. Sorry it wasn't crystal clear at the beginning. It's very hard to get these things. What looks obvious to me isn't obvious to other people.
Yeah. Well, I hope I've saved Rex a lot of time by asking this question.
Yeah, that's why we have these Q&As.
Because I really got bogged down.
If you ever feel bogged down, just ping a message to Rosaline or to Sean or to myself. Just say, I feel bogged down. I need some help here.
Sean's been very good at trying to straighten me out, but I guess I'm a tough case.
Yeah, you sure are. We got you now, though, by the sound of it.
Ben, I've just
Yes.
put the course overview and a harmonica map in the chat for people
thank
to
you.
download or save.
Thank you. And for those people who are playing single notes, you've got 10 blow notes and 10 draw notes, right? The blow notes on a C harmonica, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C. Repeat after me, everybody. C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C. One more time. C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C. One more time, with feeling this time. C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C. That's all the blow notes. Basically C, E, G repeated. So you can't fail to memorize that. The draw notes are all the other notes. D, G, B, D, F, A, B, D, F, A. D, G, B, D, F, A, B, D, F, A. Repeat after me. D, G, B, D, F, A, B, D, F, A. D, G, B, D, F, A, B, D, F, A. Quicker. D, G, B, D, F, A, B, D, F, A. D, G, B, D, F, A, B, D, F, A. So if you just know that, you know where all the notes are on the C harmonica. And if you've got a D harmonica, everything's one note higher. If you've got an E harmonica, it's one note higher again. And it's just one note higher again. That's without the note bending. The bent notes are the ones that are between the blow and the draw on each hole. So if you've got on hole 1, you've got a C and a D, the missing note is a D flat or a C sharp. So
Is a D flat a DB?
It's like it looks like an italic B. It's called flat. Yeah. And the sharp, it looks like a hashtag, hash sign. Yep. Sharp means one half step or semitone higher than. Flat means one half step or semitone lower than whatever is the title note. So D flat is one note, one half step or semitone lower than D. And C sharp is one semitone or half step higher than C.
Are they not one and the same note though?
They are enharmonically equivalent. They sound the same in that particular case. So this is why you all need a keyboard to understand this, whether it's a keyboard app on your tablet or a grand piano or something in between. You really all need to have a keyboard for reference, all of you, each and every one of us. Just for reference, not to become a piano player, just for reference, so you can understand the basic music theory. And then once you know all those C's and D's and E's and everything else, if you want to play a scale of C, you can pick out C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Where are they? You know where they are. You can point a finger at them. Starting on hole 4. You'd play 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 blow, 5 draw, 6 blow, 6 draw, 7 blow. So that would be you playing a scale of C. That's your do, re, mi scale, a major scale. And any tune is just a sequence of notes. Any tune is just a sequence of notes. So it might be C, D, E, C. C, D, E, C, Frère Jacques. So any tune is just a sequence of those notes, with some notes being longer and some notes being shorter. That's what a tune is. Does that make sense? Trevor, you okay?
Yep.
All right.
It's clearer now. I've got a printout of the notes for C diatonic harmonica. So that's how I've been learning it.
That's all you need for the moment. Yeah. Say again. I interrupted you.
On this printout, I've got a CD, and then I've got a half step bend. What does that mean?
Well, I don't know what printout you've got, so I can't really.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You don't need to worry about any half step bends at the moment. Once you're very comfortable playing single notes, the next bit, if you look on the overview that Sean's put in the chat, the next when you get on to bending notes, it's about course 22 or something, 20, 21, something of that area. So by that point, you should be quite comfortable playing single notes, and then your challenge is how to bend notes, but not until then. Don't take on things that are too difficult. Just go with the flow. Follow the numbers, and it'll lead you through the best pathway that we can come up with. Sean, your hand, I see.
No, I just wanted to follow on from that, Ben. If you use the harmonica chart, the harmonica map that I've put in the chat, and he's got tabs, you can just look at the number of the tab on the harmonica and see what note it is, if he wants to know the notes of the tabs he's got.
So 4 blow equals C, 5 blow equals D, 6 blow equals C. Oh, no, hang on. 4 blow is C, 5 blow is E, 6 blow is what?
G.
6 blow?
6 blow is G.
G, correct. And 7 blow?
C.
And 7 draw?
7 draw is B.
Okay, so you've got it. You know it now.
But only because I'm looking at my chart.
Keep looking at it until it becomes embedded on your memory.
Okay.
Or if it never does, just keep looking at it.
Okay.
So some tunes you'll see written out with, if you look at music that's written out for all instruments, there's never going to be harmonica tab on it. Never. And if you look at music that's prepared for a harmonica player, it could have numbers and arrows, or it could have a circle for breathing in notes, or it could have pluses and minuses. Plus means breathe out, minus means breathe in. Usually these days it's plus and minus, because now people want to type it quickly. So 4 plus means 4 breathe out. In other words, the note of C on a C harp. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This will come. Don't worry. Take time. Take your time with this. This will come. Takes time. Okay. Who's next got a pressing question? Otherwise, we'll catch up with people. We'll catch up with the newest people first, I think. So Risto, Rex, I think you're the newest guys. newest kids on the block. Tell me how you're getting on, one of you. Jump in. Rex.
I know I sent you a message and it kind of Rex here. Hello, everyone. Just kind of feels as though I'm in that place of conscious incompetence. It feels as though not necessarily going backwards, but haven't got a clue what I'm doing at this moment in time. But my breathing's getting better. I'm starting to learn to chug. I found some stuff today that I wasn't aware of, which you just explained to Trevor. And as you scroll down to the bottom, you've got all the test pieces, and then you play along with the music.
Yep.
I'd only found that today, so
okay.
I need to do a little bit more looking around, a bit more researching. But yeah, it's 14 days in, not a massive amount of time in. I'm enjoying it still, which is great.
Yeah, sounds like you're learning. Sounds like you're making progress.
I'm not giving up. I'm not the type of person that gives up at the first hurdle.
No, I know you're not. No.
Yeah, I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing. Practice. The last couple of weeks, my work's been very, very busy, so I've been limited to about an hour a day. And what I need to do is spend a little bit more than an hour a day practicing.
I would think an hour a day is a pretty good amount.
Yeah.
People normally tell me they aim for half an hour. I'd say an hour is very good.
Yeah.
And just keep going through the courses by number.
Yes.
And by the end of the month, you'll probably finish milestone 1, probably.
Yeah.
Usually, people tell me they usually finish that, but sometimes not. Sean stayed on milestone 1 for 3 months.
Yeah.
So really get the foundations really bolted down. Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. I've been going backwards and forwards.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Through different stages and thinking to myself, I need to learn a bit more chugging, etc. And I've been going back to some of those places.
Yeah.
The handy bit is you can open the tabs up in different sections, so I can keep the main piece, open up chugging, go to chugging, and then go back to the main piece when I need to, which is dead handy. But I learned a lot with what Trevor said. I was starting to focus on that list down the left-hand side rather than the numbers. And I'm going to follow the numbers, as you said.
Yeah, follow the numbers and the bright colours.
Yes, yeah. Head for the light.
Yeah, exactly. Good man. All right. Risto, tell us how you're getting on. Just unmute for me, would you? Would you like to unmute? Could you unmute, Risto? I'm not hearing you at the moment. Unmute, please.
Okay, now you hear me.
Perfect. Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you see this? I got this chart, and I understand what you mean by these notes and inhaling, outhaling, expiring. Yeah. So this exhale. This exhale. This was very inspiring.
Okay.
That clarified me this chart.
Inspiring and expiring.
Right. Whatever.
Perfect.
No, not inspiring.
No, hopefully not. Not yet. Okay. Very good. And where have you got to on the program?
I had this audition with Ruth, and I'm trying to get into that more seriously. I got some instruction from her, and
so do you know what course number you're on?
No, I don't.
Because they go in numbers.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I was playing number 3 a week ago, but not this week yet.
So I'd suggest you keep a notebook for all of you. Keep a notebook so you know exactly where you are on the program.
Okay, great.
Then you don't get lost. Because there's a lot there, and it's easy to get lost.
I will.
And it's been set up in a specific order, which we've changed over the last 2-3 years. We've changed the order Initially, we changed it quite a lot because people just said that's in the wrong place, that needs to be there, that needs to be there. And lately, we've hardly changed any order at all. So I assume that means people are generally happy with it because no one's asking for it to be changed. So I think we're getting the more people look at it and the more iterations we have, I think the closer it gets to being perfect. It'll never be perfect, but it gets better all the time, I think, as people use it and people talk about it, and people, if there's something wrong, people tell me. And at the moment, nobody's telling me anything's wrong, so I take it must be all right. Do you want any help with anything, Risto?
No, not really. Well, I can do it by myself, what I want to do at this moment. But I will be in touch with you on regular basis. So which means that I will participate in the program, in the events.
Yeah, just come to these things once or twice a week.
That's why I just came in here for this question and answer event to see how it goes, and what I was curious.
Yes. Yeah. We discover a lot of new things on this Q&A session.
That's what I have just learned.
Yeah, you never know what's going to come up. They're very, very useful, these things.
Yeah.
And you can watch the recordings of them, although at the moment I keep getting kicked out of Facebook, unfortunately, because somebody keeps advertising on my account and Facebook keep telling me I'm breaking their rules. So at the moment I'm kicked out. I keep being let in and then kicked out again, and let in and kicked out. So until I get that resolved, the recordings can't go on Facebook, but I will get that sorted out as soon as I can. Okay, good. Who else is quite new? Juliet, and then Olga, perhaps. And then
Hello, I have got a question, something that's been nagging me. If we've only got 20 sort of normal notes without bends and overblows and all that sort of stuff, why are 2 the same? So why is 2 jaw and 3 below the same note?
Anybody know the answer to this?
Yeah, it's probably to do with the scales and 7 in the scale and stuff, but it just seems a bit of a waste of a note.
Anybody?
It's to maintain the chord structure for the key of the harmonica.
Yeah. I guess it just seems a bit strange that when you've only got 20 notes to play with, 2 are the same.
It is a sacrifice. So they wanted it to be a C chord where you breathe out, so it must have a G in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wanted the G chord when you breathe in at the bottom, so it must have a G in it. So it's a compromise. There is a tuning.
You get the C and the G chord.
Yeah, so you get both.
Yeah.
There is a compromise, because people have spotted this. Of course, there's a tuning called Paddy Richter tuning, and what they do with that is they take the G on 3 blow and they tune it up to an A. So that means they can then play the A note without having to bend 3 draw. So it means you can play it faster. So for Irish music, which can be played very fast, or bluegrass, Paddy Richter tuning is one that a lot of people like. It does mean that you then lose the C chord breathing out, because it turns into a A minor chord.
But only at the bottom.
Only at the bottom, yeah, which is where the chords sound best, really.
Yeah.
So again, you sort of sacrifice one for the other. Yeah, there are thousands of tunings for harmonicas. And some people just don't want to play chords at all. So they'll have different tunings where they have exactly the notes that they want and no chords available.
Mm-hmm. Just unique to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then when there's a big group of people who all like that tuning, one of the companies will take it on and make batches of them if it's commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I might not be stuck with it forever.
No.
If I decide to do something different. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Have a look at Brendan Power's website, brendan-power.com.
Okay.
He's one of the people who's experimented most with different tunings. And the other one to look at is Pat Missin, PatMissin.com, Pat Missin. And I think he's got a list. I think he's got on his site, I believe there's a document called Altered States. And I think he lists something like 150 different tunings that each have names and have purpose. Each one has a purpose. There's a fellow called Will Wild who's developed a tuning so that he can play and make it sound more like an electric guitar. So not really chords, but just lots of single notes at the top end. So there's many different ways of looking at it. I've always found that nothing beats the Richter tuning, which is what we have here. I've got lots of other tunings, not on me right now, but I keep coming back to that seems to be the best one for me personally. Does anybody else here play altered tuned harmonicas enjoyably?
Sometimes use the Oscar Natural Minor, the Minor Blues.
Yeah, that's a nice one as well. Yeah, so Lee Oscar, who's going to be a guest at the festival, by the way, in October in the UK in Birmingham, he developed 3 new tunings and had Tombo make them for him. So if you buy a Lee Oscar harmonica, it comes in a choice of 4 tunings. The standard Richter one, which we have, and then natural minor, and then harmonic minor, and then melody maker. And if you go to Lee Oscar's website, he'll demonstrate what they all sound like. So again, each one has a purpose. So if you particularly like playing Middle Eastern music, then the harmonic minor tuning is going to be just perfect. I was playing a tune the other day on the harmonic minor. Solveig song, I think it's called. And it's perfect on the harmonic minor. It just fits exactly without bending, which is the purpose. So he designed those, or got hold of those tunings to play exactly those sort of tunes without bending notes. So there's a purpose behind every tuning.
Got it.
So, yeah, good question. Good question. Jesse, and then Olga.
You talked about Patty Richter tuning. It works really well with Celtic music. It works good with American old time music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, getting that 6th note of the scale in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few of them. I've got 2. I retuned them myself. It's very easy to do. And yeah, they're interesting. I keep coming back to the standard tuning, but they are interesting. Yep, I recommend people experiment with them for sure.
But if we learn to bend in your course, we don't really need them that much.
You'll always be bending. Whatever you play, you'll be bending. Always. So learning to bend is pretty much essential for the harmonica. There are people who play brilliantly who don't bend much at all, especially in old time music. A lot of that's chords. There's hardly any bending in that. It's diatonic tunes, like your dulcimer tunes. They're diatonic, aren't they?
Yes.
So there's no bending needed, really.
Except we have altered the traditional dulcimer so that it's not really diatonic anymore.
And that's essentially what you're doing when you retune the notes. It's not exactly diatonic, but it means there's no bending. So it means it's within that scale that you've chosen.
Yeah, we've gone all the way from adding a few frets to get notes we want to people have fully chromatic dulcimers now.
Good Lord.
Yes, lots of frets.
Whatever next. It's outrageous.
The one on the wall behind me is chromatic, and
so the tradition is being slowly destroyed.
Well, you know how musicians are. We aren't happy unless we're changing things.
Absolutely. Learn the rules and break them.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Very good. Olga, I want to check in with you. How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you happy?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
I'm doing now the single note.
Perfect.
And I'm practicing Riff Beatles, Love Me Do.
Beautiful,
And,
lovely.
Yeah, and I look this tablature.
Yes.
And I see là. You what là?
This is not my writing.
Non. En fait, c'est que le verse, love me do, c'est quatre. Four
yes.
Draw, 4 draw, 5 draw, 6 blow. And, entre parenthèses, or, 1 draw, 1 draw, and what is it?
2 draw double bend?
Yes.
2 draw single bend, I guess. I didn't write that, so I don't know.
Oui.
That's not my writing.
Mais c'est... non, c'est... Là, on peut changer, là. Non? Attends.
So you don't need to be bending notes. Do not bend notes. Just play. Leave that for now. Come to it later.
D'accord.
First, just play single notes. So with Love Me Do,
oui.
all you need is this. That's it. Nothing more.
Oui.
That's it. C'est tout.
Okay.
Just play that every time in the song and nothing more.
Okay.
Nothing more. Nothing more. Right. Just put it in the right place.
Okay.
So join the band and sing and dance, do the twist.
Oui.
And then where he comes at, love me do. Just do that, only that, nothing else. Just 4 notes. Bum,
okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Nothing more.
Okay. Ça marche. Okay.
Yep. Ça marche, indeed. That's it.
Oui,
then move on. Go to the next course after that. Move on.
Okay. Bon, mais c'est my questions. What is it là? Voilà. Okay.
All right.
No, mais c'est my questions. No, I don't understand. This is comme c'est espèce de bending, ça.
This for later. This for later, not for now.
Oui.
For later. That's for later. That's advanced. This is advanced, not now. Later, later, later.
Okay, ça marche.
Just leave it for now. Just do it as simple. Keep everything simple now.
Okay, ça marche. Okay.
Come back to it next year and put the bending in. Or 6 months, not next year.
Oui. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Very good.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
Who else haven't we spoken to for a while? Mr. Hancock, how are you, sir?
Fine, thank you, chaps. How are you?
Are you back on playing now?
Yes, I've been doing my breathing for a week.
It's a good idea to keep on breathing most of the time.
Trying to use as less puff as possible, as kind of economically as possible.
All right, use fewer holes, play quieter.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing during the week, and starting on the chugging, so that cool. mainly just trying to get the breathing so that I'm settled and the breaths are going in and out with, like I'm talking, rather than putting any great puff effort into it.
Right. So play quietly.
Yeah.
And only use holes 1 and 2.
Okay.
And don't go fast. Don't knock yourself out. Just go slowly.
Right.
And either use a backing track or a metronome, not both.
Fine.
Not both at the same time. Just a metronome or a backing track, and if the backing track is too fast, use the metronome and use it slower.
Fine. What would you put the metronome on?
I would put it on a speed that is very comfortable for me.
Okay.
Maybe 60 beats per minute.
Right.
Something like that. Whatever's comfortable for you.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then
that'll probably be all right, about 60.
When you want to challenge yourself, speed it up a bit or slow it down a bit.
Fine.
Both of those is a challenge.
Brilliant. So that's where I am at this moment in time, but hopefully by next week we would have got more onto the chugging. So
all right, cool.
My aim is to be ready for some chugging expressions.
And then you don't need to do it for like 10 minutes at a time. You can just do it until you feel like you've had enough, and then stop, and then do it. Take a break, stop, and then start again. You don't have to do it constantly.
Right. So sort of like break it down into like 5-minute chunks or something like that.
Yeah, or if you're just doing, chew chucka chew or something, you're going. Just stop. Have a cup of tea.
Fine. 4 beats in between. That's a good one to work on. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So don't knock yourself out. It doesn't need to be a very physical instrument. Usually is, but it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I think before I was trying to overblow, and that's where I was going too wrong, because of course you overblow later, not now. So I think I was trying to force air down rather than breathing it.
Just make it as close as possible to normal breathing.
Yeah.
With this chugging stuff, it's built to be symmetrical, 4 beats out, 4 beats in. So it is fairly close to normal breathing. All that's happening is your tongue's flapping around, going chew chaka diddly whatnot. So just if you weren't saying anything, you'd just be doing. And if you weren't using the harmonica, you'd be going. Well, that's fairly close to normal breathing, isn't it?
It is. Yep. I will definitely.
So we're trying to reduce. We're trying to reduce the breathing stress all the time by just.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, well, if I try and do that from the start, because I found that I was kind of like over breathing. I thought, right, let's go back to basics. Let's get the breathing right first.
Perfect.
And then once I've got the breathing right, then the rest should follow into thing. Because I just don't know why, but I was just forcing the note. I was overblowing. I was giving it a bit too much, feeling as though I had to blow into it. So rather than breathe into it.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't blow and we don't suck. We just move large columns of air over the harmonica on the inhale and on the exhale.
Now, I was trying to
breathe rather than blow.
I was trying to get my breathing more shallow. Is that good or not? Or don't worry about that?
Well, the purpose of something like ha ha hoo hoo is to get your breathing as deep as possible.
Right.
And your chest won't move if you're doing it right. The only thing that will move is your belly. Diaphragm. Yeah. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
No.
So all that's happening is down below the engine room, the bellows.
What you did that first time with the shoulder, that's exactly what I was doing. I was finding I was lifting my shoulders and going into it.
Okay, interesting.
So I got to kind of relax.
Right, and then try and get the breathing as down to your boots as far as possible.
Brilliant.
In other words, relax. Yes, it's hard to do.
Yes,
I know.
Exactly. I know. But that's. I think I was trying too hard.
Oh, really?
just going, just blowing too much and things. So yeah, it's kind of like just being chill.
Yes, this should not be a stress. It should be the opposite of a stress. Its purpose is to de-stress. Yeah, you don't have to achieve a lot here. You just have to have fun.
Oh yeah. No, I want to try not to develop any bad habits now that we got to iron out later.
Yeah,
I'd rather try and get it, not get it right first time, because I'm not going to do that, but develop in such a way that I'm not picking up any bad habits that when we get to
perfect
sort of overblowing or sort of anything else, I'm already out of breath before I've even got there.
Yeah, so just spend plenty of time on the chugging, on the breathing, on the train sounds, and don't need to be too ambitious.
No,
you're just building foundations, John. You're just building foundations.
Yeah.
And as I said to you before, Sean, maybe you come in at this point. You've spent a long time on chugging and chords. Just tell us if you think that's had any benefit to you.
I think it's had a big benefit in my opinion. It's building the foundations and getting everything right as you go further into the course. Everything you learn in milestone 1 comes out, or you chug in and your single notes in certain songs. You have to put them together, and if you got your breathing right, then that's half the battle really. Just getting your breathing right and learning your way around a harmonica. All the basic stuff that's in milestone 1 is, to me, it's the most important milestone on the course. Milestone 1. I think it's the foundation and the building of everything. I'm glad I did spend nearly 3 months on it, because I think I benefited from that. Definitely.
Right, cool.
Otherwise, a lot of people just keep going back and having to go back because they work for it too quickly, and then they stumble later on.
Yeah.
And they have to go back to the start. I've heard it a million times in the bubbles. I'm going to go back to the start because I ain't doing it. It's like, if you do it in number order, there's a couple of students in the bubbles that have done it in number order, and they've improved so well, so quickly. If you do it the right way, then you won't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm not looking at anything further on. I'm just taking each bit at a time, and I'm curious, but I'm saying to myself, no, don't even look. Just stay where you are and just keep doing it until.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we all get bored. We all get bored now and again, and the best thing to do is either put it down and walk away, or just find something else to do for 10 minutes and go back to it. But
I just been looking up some of the harmonica players on YouTube and sort of giving me a kind of a, oh, they do that, do they? And oh, okay, yeah,
that's always good. Listening to the music that you like, you pick up little things and then you end up going, oh, I think he's playing a whole 4 there on a draw, and you end up doing it, So that's not a bad thing in my opinion. But milestone 1, just stick to the rules.
Yeah,
most of the time. Yeah,
It ain't a race, Ben, is it? You know what I mean? It ain't a race for me.
No, most of the time when you're playing harmonica live with a group with other people, you're not playing a solo most of the time. Your soloing time will be like 5%, maybe 10%, perhaps, unless you orchestrate it to be something different. So what are you doing the rest of the time? You're comping, you're playing rhythm, you're playing chords, you're doing something to add to the band. I'm going to bring Ian in on this because Ian's got quite a lot of experience with playing live, and you don't play solo constantly, Ian, do you?
No, I'd be knackered if I did, Ben. To be honest. But yeah, probably four to 8 bars in most songs. That's it.
Say again.
That's a solo. 4 to 8 bars in most songs as a solo. That's it. Other than that, as you say, it's comping behind the band, filling in, maybe a bit of call and response with the vocalist.
So basically playing the rhythm guitar line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the bass line.
Yep. Yeah. And then sometimes you might be the drummer, channeling the drummer. Sometimes you might be the horn section. If there's no horn section,
shut up. Well, you got to sit back and let the rest of the band play.
Yeah, you can just shut up. Sometimes you might be like a doo-wop singer. Or sometimes you might be like, if you imagine that Ella Fitzgerald singing Summertime and Louis Armstrong playing trumpet, That's another roll, fills they call it. So she's going to sing "Summertime," da 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 da, and Louis will go ba da da. She sings da 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 da, and he might play da 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 da. Just filling in little gaps, or maybe building ramps for her to jump off, supporting her, not overplaying, just adding a little bit and having fun. And they look at each other and giggle when he does that. You know, they're just having fun with it. So yeah, cool.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff. Who's not spoken tonight who'd like to? We've got 5 minutes left. Who's not spoken tonight who'd like to? Louise, perhaps? Miriam, perhaps? Ed? I think everybody else has spoken. Willem? Go for it. Unmute. Miriam, go for it. And then perhaps Louise. Willem's escaped. He might come back.
I'll go after him, don't worry.
Go on then.
Hello, everyone. I enjoyed the quiz, by the way. It was great old fun.
It was grand, wasn't it? It was so well organised and not at all chaotic, really.
Thanks to Juliet for knowing all those James Bond. That was, yeah, all right, Ed.
Secret power.
Yeah, secret. I still think there should be an inquiry over that Whippet. Whippet versus Soldier, you know. I was laughing
you won't let that die.
Yeah. I was laughing since then about that, you know. Actually, it's probably not the most interesting question.
Miriam, do you have a question? We're running out of time.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, this morning, Rosalind, was great, but I had only been practicing my single notes, and to make a long story shorter, if anyone's...
I love that phrase so much.
Oh yeah, actually it's probably going to make it longer, so I'll leave that till the next time, don't worry. It's just the number 8 draw. I was, you know, doing single notes, and for some reason I was having a problem with 8 draw, and it's obviously me, not my, can't blame my, like you laughed when I asked about the 2 draw a few months ago. Or a few weeks ago.
It's just learning techniques. So I think what I would suggest with the higher end, like from 8, 9, and 10, they sound they sound better if they're tongue blocked. So what often happens is that we pinch our mouths and it squishes up the sound and puts too much pressure onto it, so they sound a bit thin and reedy. So you can either try and put the harmonica further into your mouth, or you can try and relax your mouth, or you can try tongue blocking it, which does both those two things automatically.
Tongue blocking meaning blocking the holes to the left, or do you mean the...
in this case, to the left. Yeah, you can do it to the right.
All right. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. I thought from you meant, you know, where you make your tongue into a kind of U shape, but you were saying that's kind of tricky. Yeah.
That's a U block.
Oh, yeah. I won't try that.
I wouldn't recommend that for this particular thing.
No, I didn't.
So if you're trying to play... they can sound a bit pinched. So if I try it tongue blocked, I'm going to have to, if I want to play hole 8, I'm going to have to put my tongue over holes 6 and 7.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I think it sounds better to me if I tongue block it, but I wouldn't always do that. But I suggest you try that.
Okay. I was just wondering if anyone had noticed that, or if it was just me when I got to the higher numbers.
No, it's not just you, it's everybody.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thanks for your advice.
Same with 2 draw, that's not you, that's everybody.
Oh yeah. Not the harmonica.
And practice 2 draw followed by 3 blow, and repeat toggle between those two. 2 draw, 3 blow, 2 draw, 3 blow. And that'll come together. They're the same note as Juliet pointed out. So that's another good way that you can practice that.
Okay.
So I'm going 2 draw, 3 blow.
Yeah,
I'm on a G harmonica. The other good thing, just to talk about that thing again, is sometimes, Juliet, you need to manage the air a bit more. So, for example, with a fox chase, that makes great use of this 2 draw, 3 blow being the same note. Because I couldn't possibly do that if I was using 2 draw it would be extremely difficult to manage it. But by using the 3 blow, then I can play so I wanted the note of G and then the chord of G, which is 1, 2, 3 draw. If I did 2 draw and then 1, 2, 3 draw and then 2 draw and then 1, 2, 3 draw, I would explode immediately, like Dr. Katanga in Live and Let Die. Bang, you see? So that's a very good use of 3 blow. 3 blow, 1, 2, 3 draw. 3 blow, tongue blocked. And that gets you into old time music as well. It's beautiful. Okay, fabulous. Folks, thank you so much for coming. Sean, thank you for organising this and keeping me under control. And Willem and Jess and Rex and Juliet and Ian and Trevor and Risto and Olga and Miriam and Louise and John and Ed's going to speak.
I've put in the chat a link to a little cheap and cheerful free electronic diary, which I use for my course. Very straightforward. Just pops up in a little box and you put all your practice routines and notes and whatever in it. It's free and it's small and it's easy.
There you go. It's in the chat. If you want to capture it, you can capture the chat if you want to by clicking on the 3 little black buttons at the top, 3 dots if you want to, and it'll say save chat if you want to save it. You can do that anytime. Meanwhile, Sean's going to put.
Ben, we have a first U blocker in the program, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah, someone's U blocking.